It's a beautiful sunny day at EPCOT, a nice Saturday, and the first day in quite a long time where masks are not required outside. Hi everyone, this is Herb at World of Walt, and welcome to the Saturday Live broadcast coming to you from EPCOT at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. It's around 10:30 right now, and actually the park doesn't open till 11, but fortunately you're able to get in because normally I start broadcasts at 10, today at 10:30. And happy to bring a little bit of Disney fun to you on a beautiful, sunny Saturday morning. Mike, hello to you and good morning. David has joined. Gina, welcome to EPCOT. Always feels good walking in with a new EPCOT experience. This area of the park really has gone through a major transformation in the past few months and looks great. It may be hard to see on the broadcast itself, but the points of light are being installed on Spaceship Earth. So where each of those triangular panels come together, you may now be able to see a little light. And those lights are going to be used as part of the 50th anniversary celebration, bringing a new sense of motion and illumination to Spaceship Earth. It's going to look great. Suzanne has joined the broadcast. Hello. And Dagmar, good morning to you. Happy Saturday. Ron says, Saturday has now started. Ron, thank you for being here. The music in the entrance to EPCOT has changed as well. Has a very symphonic sort of feel. A lot of fun. Steve, good morning to you. So two big changes today that I noticed in walking into EPCOT. The first one, which was just announced yesterday, is that Disney no longer requires guests to wear masks outside when you are on Disney World property. A big change, and the first time that has happened since the reopening after the pandemic, so masks no longer required outside. They are, however, still required inside. So still need to bring your mask. Second thing I noticed, which I just thought was interesting, is that they have changed the parking procedure here at EPCOT, at least today. In the past, they would park cars at every other row, and now they're parking again with every row. And actually, I was kind of hoping that was a change that they would keep, because when you're parked in every row, it's a little bit tight. This gave you a little bit more space to come and go, but you know, that's okay. It's good progress. Mary, good morning to you. I hope you're having a good day in sunny Oregon. Paula, hello to you. It says, very exciting, no masks. It is exciting, and it seems like people got the word pretty instantly. So there are still a few people out here who are wearing masks, but I would say this is the first day that change has taken place. And I don't know, my wild guess, 80% of folks are not wearing masks right now. Change based on CDC recommendations, change based on Orange County, Florida, home of Walt Disney World. So, interesting times. Hey, Lewis, good morning to you. Thank you for being here. Kevin, thanks for joining the broadcast. So you can see up ahead, remodeling work continues on with the Creations shop and a new restaurant that's going to be part of EPCOT. This spine of the EPCOT entrance experience, or the entrance area here, really undergoing some major changes. Carol says, by July, maybe no masks at all. It is possible. Things do seem to be changing for the better. Lorna says, coming on September 3rd. I hope you have a good trip. It's going to be here before you know it. Dawn, at home in Wisconsin. Dawn, I hope you had a great trip. Hello. Thank you. Stephen, hello to you. Welcome. And Mike has joined. How's it going? Hi there. Always fun to see people.
Test track mission space frozen in the World Showcase.
All right, we continue on. Wayne says it is time for the shameless plug. Wayne, thank you for prompting it today. You win the prize. If you'd like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Eric says, hopefully they let cast members remove their masks. Yeah, good point. So at this time, cast members still do need to wear masks, both inside and out. We'll see if and when that changes. Teresa from Philadelphia, hello to you. Maria, thank you for joining. Debbie said we can walk around with morning coffee. Very true. Adrian said, happy to see the faces. It almost feels like a little bit of a shock. I've gotten so used to everyone wearing masks outside. And now, after a flurry of announcements this past week from the government, from the county, It's different. It's different. Very good. Universal Orlando has also made the same change. Tracy in Minnesota, hello to you. Holly said, what are we riding today? Holly, normally I have a plan sketched out. I gotta say today, I don't. I'm just going for a little stroll. Maybe we'll see if we can stop in and check something out. Technically the park isn't even open yet, so the rides don't have to be running, but you know what? It sounds like they are. I think I can hear Test Track going. I think I'll take a little stroll past it. If the standby wait isn't too crazy, maybe I'll jump in line, but I don't hold out a lot of hope for that. My guess is the standby line will be kind of crazy. Janet asking about t-shirts. Janet, thank you for asking that question. Still waiting for a design to come back. I'm thinking I might need to talk to a different designer. Sometimes things just don't work out the way you expect. But I've got a design. Actually, I have several design ideas, but one right now that I really want to get out. It's based on some ideas that have come up here on the broadcast. First crack at it just wasn't exactly what I was looking for. Dee Dee said SeaWorld made the same changes too. Okay, good to know. Chris says, hope it's nice till you get here next week. Chris, that is awesome. Hope you have a great trip. And Carla, hello. Susan from New Jersey, June 10th at EPCOT. Actually, only about a month away, maybe a little less. Things look great here for the Flower and Garden Festival. Still lots of flowers out that are able to deal with the current level of Florida heat, which is not so bad. We've been getting some warm days for sure, but now temperatures have moderated a bit. I keep thinking that our time is up, that days like this with 70 degrees, low 80s are numbered, and they are numbered for sure, but I'm enjoying them while we've got them. All right, so I think this is probably the moment where I dash my hopes to be able to get on Test Track. I can see the line has extended way out. It looks like, 40 or 50 minute wait. I don't think you want to wait in the line that long. I don't think my battery would want to wait either. So we're going to continue on. We're just going to go for a stroll, see what's going on here at EPCOT. Carolyn from Southern California, hello to you. Abby, good morning to you as well. Ron says Saturdays are awesome when they start with World of Walt. Ron, thank you for that. Always nice to see you here on the broadcast. Alexandra from Washington State. Thank you everyone for your questions and comments. I always love reading where everyone is from, what questions you have, comments about what's going on. Julie from Illinois, hello to you. Thank you also to everyone who gives me some thumbs up, some hearts, especially those of you who share the broadcast. Sharing is one of the best ways to get the word out, so thank you for that. Wayne's got 90 days to go. Rich in Boston, hello to you. Says another great day for the long way around. It is actually I think I can use the word picture perfect day. 77 degrees. It's only going to get up to about 82. Humidity has not skyrocketed yet. Just a great day to be outside. Claudia excited for grandson who arrived at Disney this morning. That is great. I hope he has a good time. Suzanne has joined. Hey, Suzanne, nice to see you. So I think what I'm going to do is head over to the World Showcase Lagoon. We'll take a peek at the Harmonious barges. Disney continues to do testing to get ready for the new Harmonious show. Will be interesting to see if and when nighttime spectaculars, well, I'm sure it's more a question when, not if, nighttime spectaculars come back here at EPCOT. I think probably a key issue was social distancing, and those nighttime spectaculars tend to have lots of folks packed into tight spaces. Now that masks are no longer needed, maybe we'll start to see some of those things come back. We will see. Hi, Susan. Nice to see you. Good morning. Brenda has joined as well. I'm going to take a moment to look at the flower beds in front of the Imagination Pavilion because they're really just spectacular. They look great. Patricia, hello. Cassie said, favorite place to eat? This is a really good question. Epcot especially has so many good choices. I love to go to the quick service restaurant in France. The pastries and sandwiches are really good. I'm a big fan of Spice Road Table at Morocco, something that a lot of people, including me, have overlooked. But they've got really good stuff. It's not as sort of out there as you might think. Also a big fan of Sunshine Seasons, a good place where everyone can get something a little bit different. The roasted chicken there, rotisserie chicken, very good. Beryl said, Festival of the Lion King is back. Yes, it is, Beryl, you are right. So a celebration of the Festival of the Lion King back at Disney's Animal Kingdom. So a modified show, doesn't have the tumble monkeys, which is kind of sad. The flying bird act doesn't fly. So you do get a lot of the same things that you have in the past. The great music, you get the great singing, but a little bit modified. And we'll see how long that goes, see how it continues. Beth says, thanks for sharing the floral displays. Beth, glad to do it. Becky said, do the flowers smell as good as they look in some spots? Yes, they do. Really just beautiful, beautiful display. Karen says, loves the Flower and Garden Show. Me too, it's a great time to be here. It really has that spring feel. Ooh, Ron says, favorite Disney snack. Hard for me to pick one. I've got to say I'm a Mickey bar kind of guy. I think the Mickey bars that they have here in the park just have an extra special creaminess and taste. I have tried the ones in the store, and they're good too. They call it a Mickey bar, call it the same thing, but actually I've heard people have studied these things, and I'm glad that they do. And it actually isn't quite the same thing. The calorie counts, the ingredient list, slightly different. So what you get here in the parks, very special. Jenna, going to Disneyland next year. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing that. Donna says, loves the view of the flowers. John asks, is the EPCOT monorail running? It is not, and no news yet on when that might happen. It will be interesting to see when. I'm sure it's going to happen. We just don't know what that timing is. Always fun to see the topiaries here. Daisy and Donald are out, standing a huge bed of flowers. Debbie says, a beautiful day at EPCOT. It sure is. Really nice day. Always fun to see these butterfly topiaries and just all the flowers that are out. Teresa is going to be here in January. Very good. Tina asked, what is the capacity here at the park? Tina, this is a great question. So earlier this week, Bob Chapek, the CEO of the Disney company, did a Q2 earnings call, and he said that Disney has raised Disney World has raised park capacity, but he didn't say to what. So the last official news that we had from Disney was that park capacity was at 35%. So it is apparently at some number above that, and he suggested that park capacity is going to continue to increase. So I think we're kind of seeing that reflected in the Park Pass reservation calendar, availability calendar. So on the website, you can see the Park Pass availability. And for May, as a pass holder, weekends are booked and have been for some time. Availability seems to be pretty limited. For June, though, it's mostly all green. Mostly all parks are available on all days except maybe the first Saturday of the month of June. So it does look like more and more capacity, but we don't have an official number on the current percentage that's out there right now. So we're looking out at the Harmonious barges. You can see that there's a high lift out there, that orange construction sort of vehicle. You can also see some boats kind of moving around the different barges, probably doing some work, some testing. Interesting, I haven't really seen all of the arms out like we're seeing them right now on both the four compass barges, I like to call them the taco barges, or the main central ring barge. So very interesting to see. Lori's got 35 days to go. Debbie says, can't wait again, love this place. It is fun to be here for sure. Christine says, a beautiful day. Lizette says, have I ever done a live broadcast from Disneyland? Yes, thank you for asking. So back in 2019, I had the privilege and the thrill really to be a part of the grand opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. First time that land opened. It opened here in Florida a bit later. But I did have an opportunity to be there for that and did some live broadcasts. It was a thrill of a lifetime. And Whenever I'm at a Disney location, I'll be sure, my plan, to do a live broadcast. And actually that reminds me to, as I should do even more, thank you for being here. It's because you're here on this broadcast, you are commenting, you are liking, you are sharing, that sometimes in the past I've had an opportunity to get in and do some special things with the nice folks at Disney Media Relations. I have my fingers crossed that will continue, but you don't know. These times they're a-changing. World Showcase Lagoon looks good. Lisa, 20 days to go. A lot of people getting ready for their late spring, summertime trips. Debbie's got November, says hopes that fireworks and nighttime shows return. I hope so as well. So Debbie, I do not have any insider information in this particular area, but people have asked me in the past, what's my guess on when nighttime spectaculars are going to be back? And I think that by the time we get to the 50th anniversary in October, that's going to happen. And this week actually gives me renewed hope of that. The fact that Disney has removed the requirement for masks outdoors, not indoors, but outdoors, just shows me that things are really changing. And, you know, they can change again in different directions in the future. We just don't know. But there's progress, and that's great. Yeah, Ted's saying the problem with the barges is that they deal with the sight lines across World Showcase Lagoon. And Ted, you're right. Wherever you are now, we're on World Showcase Lagoon, you see them. So right now, from this spot, we would typically have a very nice view of the American Adventure Pavilion, and it's partially blocked. So lots of people have different opinions on the beauty or lack thereof of these barges. We'll just have to see. The original announcement and actually concept art that is posted along World Showcase Lagoon says that they're supposed to sort of turn into big water fountains during the day. We'll see. So on the arms that come out, it looks like Disney's installing some sort of fabric or covering just to kind of cover up some of the wires and pipes and things. So interesting. Elda says, where am I going to be on the 28th? I don't think I have park pass reservations set out that far. As a pass holder, you can get 3 reservations at a time. And so I'm normally planned out for the following 3 weeks. Well, maybe the 28th is within the 3-week time frame. Guess I don't know. I just don't know. If you'd like to stop by and say hi, shoot an email to me, info@worldofwalt.com. We'll see if we can set it up. I always consider it an honor when people say, let's stop by and say hello, and try to do that whenever I can. Lisa, do I know if the anniversary celebrations will continue into 2022? So my understanding is that the 50th anniversary celebration is going to go for 18 months. It's going to start in October of this year, 2021. So definitely it's going to be in 2022 and probably going to sneak a little bit into 2023. As I've heard those normally go for 18 months. Kim says, hate the view being ruined, but hoping to be amazed. Kim, me too. Disney has certainly spent a boatload of money in creating the infrastructure for this new show. So it will be interesting to see what it's like. Megan said, 18 months. Yep, very true. Carrie says, hope the water covers it. That's the plan, and Disney has released concept art to show that. We'll see. They've got some really powerful water pumps to make that happen. Patricia, welcome to the broadcast. Thank you for being here. Ellen, 129 days to go and battling some Disney withdrawal. I understand how that feels. Carol Ann from Toronto, hello. All right, looks like we have already got a pretty long line here for getting into the Mexico Pavilion. It's fun to hear the Mexican music. Rachel asked if it is time for a shameless plug. Rachel, it's always time for a shameless plug. Thank you for asking. And today, you win the award for prompting it. If you'd like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Jerry said, I'm like the Bob Ross of Disney. That is a tremendous compliment. Thank you so much. Lisa, favorite is Germany and the beer. Germany and beer, two things that always go together in the same sentence, and a fun time is had by all. Nice view out here on World Showcase Lagoon. Interesting to see people working on a Saturday on these barges. So I know Disney will often do that. They'll have a deadline in mind, and people work 7 days a week around the clock to make it happen. It's interesting to me, we don't have an opening date for Harmonious, but even on weekends people are working on it, so it makes me wonder if maybe they're planning to do something sooner versus later. Kelly asked about the t-shirt designs. Kelly, thanks for that. I've been working with a designer and the turnaround process has been kind of slow, so I'm thinking I may need to reach out to a different designer. I've got an idea, I got an original design on one of the themes that was actually suggested here on the broadcast. Didn't turn out the way I had hoped, so gonna have to, I don't know, make some changes or light some fires, I guess. Debbie's on the broadcast. Hi, Debbie. Judy from Connecticut, October of 2022. And Kimberly says it looks like a gorgeous day, and it is. It is a glorious day, as Sam Eagle would say. So it looks like we can continue around World Showcase Lagoon. I think I'll make my way over to the American Adventure. Vicky's going to be here at the end of May. Amber, hoping for a visit next week, and hopefully the restrictions are lifted, or next year, and hopefully the restrictions are lifted by then. I think there's a pretty good shot of that. I do. This week has been a flurry of announcements from the CDC and from Orange County, and Disney acted with lightning speed. Oftentimes there's a bit of a delay as companies have to go through policies and talk to lawyers and do all the things that big companies do. But really, within a day of Orange County saying outdoor mask mandate is lifted, Disney lifted the requirement to wear masks outside. Important to know that if you're coming to Disney property, you still do need to wear masks indoors. There may be other situations where you have to wear a mask, so... sorry, I missed the name. I wanted to know if I was personally wearing a mask today. I am not. So I am fully vaccinated. Disney does not have a requirement anymore that you have to wear a mask outside, and I'm taking advantage of it, and I'm loving it, actually. I have gotten used to masks over the many months, but it sure feels good not to have one on. Karen, hoping for a visit in December. Ooh, Vicky has reservations at the San Angel Inn. I don't know how to say that exactly, but I know what you're talking about. Okay, so we're talking about the Harmonious barges. Here's that concept art that I was talking about before that shows the idea, anyway, that the barges are supposed to become these really big water fountains during the daytime. That's certainly not happening right now. That is what Disney said is supposed to happen. We'll see. It seems like there has been some testing. I've heard a little bit of scuttlebutt that, maybe this is a hard thing to pull off, but who knows? We'll see what happens. So those barges certainly are humongous. I'm very much looking forward to Harmonious. I think that Disney has invested a lot. It'll be interesting to see how it comes together. I know there's a lot of controversy about all the intellectual property or the Disney characters that EPCOT is taking on. But honestly, I think it's going to be a good show. I'm really looking forward to it. Cheryl's voting for some bubble tea. I have become a bubble tea fan myself, even with taro, which is a taste that I did not like initially. Bubble tea is a lot of fun. Some people say, why would you put liquidy, gooey, bubbly things in your drink? But it's good stuff. Really good stuff. Helen's going to be here in June. Awesome. Cindy, 164 days to go. Polly, do you know if you have to wear a mask while outside and going up to a quick food place? So my assumption is that no, when you are outside, you don't have to. But Disney has posted a series of, kind of rules. And for the most part, it's if you're in the inside, if you're in a theater, if you're on transportation, they require masks at all those times. I thought I saw a comment from someone that you might have to wear a mask, but in a queue, I don't know. That may be the case. I'm not quite sure. Kelly said temperature checks are out starting tomorrow the 16th. Kelly, you are right. That was the official announcement. Actually today on the way into EPCOT, no temperature checks. The temporary white tents where the Advent Health workers were doing that temperature check still in place, but no temperature checks happening. They were not there. Carrie said daughter just asked for a bubble tea. It's good stuff. I think it was Carrie said the video looks clear. That is great. Thank you. I never know if the internet is going to smile on me or not and what the video is going to look like, so I'm glad that it's coming through well. Maybe I'm catching a bit of a break because we're technically here before the park opens at 11. Maybe there's not so much traffic on the cellular network right now. Steven says, is Club Cool open, Steven? Excellent question. And the answer is no. So Disney shut that down when they started to work on the refurbishment of the front of the park, what will soon become World Celebration. But Disney has announced that Club Cool is going to return, and very big news this week, Beverly is going to return. So if you have not tried Beverly, it is something to do at least once in your life, maybe only once in your life, but it is a drink from Italy, which tastes different. We'll say it that way. It's actually kind of fun to watch people when they try it for the first time. Linda, hello to you. All right, not a lot of people have made their way back here to the far side of World Showcase. It's okay. Technically, we're not really even open yet, but a lot of things are open to enjoy. Ronnie, hello to you. All right, I'm going to make my way past Germany. Maybe I'll even step into the German pavilion just because some of the architecture here is really just beautiful. Lori, hello. Marianne says, what is bubble tea and who serves it? So to the best of my knowledge, it's a kind of an Asian drink, maybe Chinese. It's usually tea, and there are like gelatin-filled balls on the inside. So you drink the tea usually with a, sorry for all the wind noise, drink the tea with a very thick straw, very big straw, and the little bubbles can make their way, little gelatin-filled balls. It's kind of fun. Karen is watching the broadcast. Hello to you, Karen. Okay, things here in the Germany Pavilion aren't open, but it looks like the shop is open actually. That's okay. Just fun to come in and take a look around. Just beautiful design. It really looks nice. Diane asked about Beverly. Beverly is a drink made by the Coca-Cola Company, served in Italy, and it has let's call it a bitter taste. I think the term, if I remember right, is an aperitif. Something maybe you would use to cleanse your palate or to paint strip your palate. Ted said, in Germany, you get delicious apple strudel with vanilla sauce. I have had that as well. Good stuff. Actually, let's look here. So, Oktoberfest every day. I'm going to make myself hungry. Partial listing of selections. Salads, sausages. Can't go wrong with sausage. Rotisserie chicken, sauerkraut. Oh, I love sauerkraut. Potatoes, spatzel, schnitzel, desserts, and there is the apple strudel. Adults, $46. If you leave the Oktoberfest and you're still hungry, you didn't do it right. Yeah, good time had by all. I guess we must be at 11 o'clock. Donald says I need a beer in Germany. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I like to say that. Wayne says Beverly equals yuck. That's the typical response. It's fun. Some people, I would of course never do this myself, but some people will stand around in Club Cool and look for Disney newbies, and they'll get a cup of Beverly and they'll drink a little bit and say, oh, this is so good. Love this Beverly. And then wait for someone else who's never tried it or heard about it to try it and check out the reaction on their face. That's a good time. Again, not that I would do it. Jeff said, went to the Germany buffet once and gained 40 pounds. Jeff, I hear you. There is so much good stuff to eat there. And it was fun in the olden days at the long tables with the Oompa band. Hopefully some of those things will be back. Actually, maybe the Oompa band is back. I don't technically know. Kelly says, wearing the Let Saturday Begin t-shirt. Kelly, thank you for that. All right, so we are transitioning out of Germany. We're going to go past Italy. Actually, this will be my first chance to take a look at the new gelato, the gelato ice cream stand, which is on the side of the Italy Pavilion. I've heard great things about what they serve there. So we get another nice view of the barges here for Harmonious and World Showcase Lagoon. I think it was Allison who said, how are people doing with the change so no masks are required outdoors? People, in my estimation, took to it instantly. So walking in, I can still see a few people walking around who are probably following CDC recommendations or maybe have some health issues, who are still wearing masks outside, but my wild guess would be 80% or more of the people walking around outside are not. Kimberly says a light crowd day. Kimberly, you're right, especially way back here in this part of the park. Not so many folks. Part of that is due to the fact that the park just opened a few minutes ago at 11, so we've been wandering around really technically before the park opened. And I think a lot of people are up in the front of the park where some attractions are running. Things will be firing up here in the back, but most people just haven't made their way back here. So it's nice to have a little bit of space to stroll around. Karen says, show the gelato menu, Karen. Great minds think alike. I am going to do that. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what they have there. Shelly says the gelato is amazing. You know, I haven't met too many gelatos I don't like. And I can't wait to actually give this a shot. Ron is ordering a gelato. Looks like maybe they aren't open yet. I don't know what time they open, but we're going to take a look at the menu. It should be fun. All the flowers here at the Italy Pavilion are out and blooming and look wonderful. And as I often say, I'm glad I'm not the one who has to deal with the dead buds and the weeds. I can just come and enjoy the beauty of it all. Actually, I'm going to take a little bit of the extra long way around and walk here into the Italy Pavilion. My guess is that, well, I'm fairly sure the restaurants are not open here. It looks like some of the shops are. But there's a huge amount of flowers to check out in front of the pizzeria. So let's go in. Lynn said, EPCOT is favorite park. It is a beautiful place. Michael has joined the broadcast. Welcome. Carla says, how do you get in before the park opens? So it often is the case, maybe not always, but often that Disney opens the gates before the technical operating hours. So today EPCOT opens officially at 11, but people were coming in when I was like 10:20 or so, maybe even a bit earlier. So sometimes the gates open before the official park operating hours. And so Disney will oftentimes operate attractions, maybe not everything, definitely not everything, but some things before the official opening time. So if you're an early bird, it's a good opportunity to come in. Italy's looking great here. Let's go back and take a peek at Via Napoli and Tutto Italia. Oh, you can check out the menus. Tammy says, love the flowers. It really is pretty here. All right. Here are some menu highlights. Antipasta calamari. Ooh, that's some good stuff. Lots of things I can't really pronounce very well. Pasta, I can say that one. Lasagna bolognese. And spaghetti. Who doesn't like a big bowl of spaghetti? Parmesan. Ooh, chicken. I'm a big chicken person. Cannoli and gelati. Good stuff. All right, let's continue on. Let's maybe take a peek at the menu over here at Via Napoli. On my list of things to do, the Tutto Gusto wine cellar. Have not been there, but am looking forward to checking that out one of these days. Heather says, looks gorgeous here in the Italy Pavilion. It does. Kelly says, the pork dish was amazing. Good to know. Jennifer says, Via Napoli has the best pizza ever. That is high praise. Awesome. Okay, let's look at the Via Napoli menu highlights. Also, some antipasta calamari seems to be a popular one. Mozzarella. Ooh, prosciutto. I'm a big prosciutto fan. Wood-fired authentic pizza. House salad sounds good. We got some pasta going on here. Tortellini. Chicken parmesan, also a favorite. All looks good. And we've got some drinks. Well, sorry, pizza. Margarita pizza. Pizza with anchovies. I could pick those off. Yeah, Parmesan, provolone, good stuff. Looks like the operating hours sign says that the Napoli is open 11:30 to 7, so not there yet. Tracy said, gonna be here in 2 weeks and just booked because the face mask requirement. I missed the name, I apologize, but someone very kindly asked if it's time for a shameless plug for the Pin of the Month Club, and the answer to that question we all know is yes. Thank you for prompting it. You win the prize. If you'd like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, check it out, pinofthemonthclub.com. Karen says, EPCOT is a great way to teach kids about the cultures of different countries. That it is. I would even say it's educational. So, parents, take your kids out of school, bring them to EPCOT, call it an educational experience. I actually say that as a parent who has taken my kid to EPCOT, and we've done things that are both fun and educational. This mound of flowers here in the middle of the Italy Pavilion is just stunning. Leanne, hello to you. Diane was here last week. Sounds like had a good time. Bill said some expensive pizza. Yes, there are two words you can always put together in the same sentence. That's Disney and expensive. But I do think they often, almost always, deliver a very quality product. Robin is watching. Hello to you. All right, thanks for the little long way around here at the Italy Pavilion. Let's make our way over and see what's happening at the American Adventure. Nice view across World Showcase Lagoon of Spaceship Earth. John says, loves EPCOT and the World Showcase, both great. Kelly says, love speaking Italian to the cast members in Italy. Good for you. I'm always impressed by people who can speak multiple languages. I'm still trying to figure out English myself. But for those of you who are bilingual or even more, you have my admiration. It's awesome. Topher, hello to you, Topher. Topher, I just missed your comment, but thank you for being here. It's nice to see you. I hope all is well in Michigan. Barbara said, how many kids do I have? One? Have one. Anna has joined. Hello, Anna. Welcome to the broadcast. Jennifer said, pricey, but the pizza is huge. Multiple people can share it. I've seen photos on my list of things to do. But yes, I've seen photos of the pizza, and it does look humongous, and it looks incredibly delicious. Just nice to see the flowers here in bloom on the trees. Really just a gorgeous day here. Just can't help but taking another peek out on World Showcase Lagoon. Very peaceful. Checking out those barges. Debbie says no masks. Yeah, Debbie, that was a big switch. Just happened today, and it was announced late yesterday after Orange County lifted their outdoor mask mandate. New recommendations from the CDC. So a lot of changes going on. So I cannot see, I can see. Actually, it looks like the barbecue smoker for the Regal Eagle is doing its thing. Usually you walk into this area and you're hit by the wonderful smell of barbecue. We'll go and take a peek at that. Paula, hello to you. Welcome to the broadcast. Tammy said, grandchildren did a school project for their visit of Behind the Seats tour. There you go. I'm right there with you. I like the way you think. Lisa, thanks for sharing. Robin, good morning to you in Pennsylvania. Donna, welcome. Susan from South Carolina, hello to you. Okay, Regal Eagle Smokehouse. Looks like it's getting ready for its day of operation. It appears that the bar over here on the side is open. It is. And the smoker is smoking. It smells good. I mostly just smell wood. I don't smell the cooking food yet. Leslie says, can see a pizza getting ordered when we're there next year. Good thing. Danny's going to be here Christmas time. Often that is awesome, and it is a wonderful time to visit. Love seeing Disney decorated. Speaking of holidays, Disney has announced a new after-hours event for Halloween. It's not Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, but it is an after-hours event where there will be special character sightings, as well as special effects in the Magic Kingdom. After-hours events are typically focused on making sure that there are lower crowd levels and that there are low wait times. Sounds like this is sort of a mix between After Hours and Mickey's Not So Scary. So hopefully you get a chance to check that out. Steve is folding laundry and enjoying Disney. Steve, that is good. Seems like folding laundry is the job that never ends. Dawn, happy they finally get to ditch the mask and go outside. It is big news that that is the case here today. The American Adventure is looking great. Next show, 11:45. Not sure that I'm going to be here for that one, but good that I've got an opportunity to see this pavilion. It's a beautiful pavilion, and of course makes you feel very patriotic. I think it was Jennifer who asked, do cast members still have to wear their masks even outside? Yes, they do. That's been my experience in walking around here today so far, and my understanding that cast members still do need to wear masks at all times, but now guests can skip the mask outside, but still need to wear it inside. All right, the American Adventure looking good. Okay, everyone, I appreciate your joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this little view around Epcot, had a chance to be here in the park on the first day when Disney has lifted the mask requirement for outside. It's a beautiful Saturday, just sunny, upper 70s, not crazy humidity yet. I appreciate your being here. I hope that you've enjoyed the tour. If you haven't done so, go ahead and click the bell on either YouTube or Facebook so that Facebook will notify you when I go live. That's typically on Saturdays, usually at 10, although these days for Epcot it's 10:30 because the park doesn't open until 11. So again, thanks for being here. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday. And until next time, God bless.